Okay guys, so for this week's episode, what we're going to be demonstrating is a nice little compact mullet, where on this occasion we're going to be looking to maintain a nice bit of length around the nape and lower neckline, as well as keeping the hairline above the ear nice and dark, all the while introducing a nice little high skin taper through the frontal here. Now, the reason why we're going to be working with something slightly higher through the front is very simple. If I can for a moment draw your attention to the frontal hairline, you're going to see on Max's hairline there's a scenario where it's slightly denser through the middle, but closer towards the recession it gets slightly lighter. So what we don't want to do is ultimately remove a lot of length and a lot of weight from this area, and so overexpose the parts that are lighter. So with the idea of working with something lighter and higher through the side, it's going to make the frontal part look darker and fuller. We have quite a slender face shape. So what I'm going to do to really help frame that in a nice way is introduce a little bit of a build-up of weight through the top here, to really frame the face a bit better and help support us keeping a nice little bit of weight through the top. Okay, so here we go. Separating that on out, just like that. And there we go. All right, very naturally guys, always better to do this when the hair is dry and in its most natural form. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down the center. I'm going to groom all of my hair forward like so, really ensuring that that hair is going to sit nice and flat right on the forehead. And what I want to do, I want to place my first section or my profile line right in between the two eyebrows, from the front all the way to the back. So from here guys is begin to very simply just elevate my first section all the way right on up. And what I'm going to do in this occasion is look to cut a square line from front to back. Okay, so here we have it guys, square line coming in. I'm going to bring my section straight right on up there like so. Bring my fingers right behind it, whatever is too short, let that drop on out. I'm going to look to cut via point cutting a little square line all the way into the top. One and two, making sure the head is upright at all times. Okay, fine side of the comb, drive that on up like so. And there's our guide. Always check that guide is present, guys. I'm going to comb section 1 and 2 over to the right hand side, just like that. Section 1 and 2 completely over to the right hand side. From this point here guys, I'm going to use my comb as a little tool to assess the frontal zone, and everything in the frontal where that hair has become a little bit lighter, I'm going to move that on out of the way. From the back now. This time guys, to draw your attention to something, I'm going to push my section from the back to preserve as much root, or I beg your pardon, as much weight in this little crown area as possible. So you'll see guys, I'm not actually pulling or pushing my section all the way to the back, I'm pushing it away from the crown to preserve as much length in that area as I possibly can. Where the comb meets the head again, that's pretty much the next area of curvature. I want to draw a line from there all the way to the front and separate everything on out just like that. Now guys, take your time in this scenario to really ensure a complete separation from the top and the sides, just like that. Okay, and there we have it. Just like that, getting that nice and lean. And here we go. So there's our first section there guys, and what I'm going to do with my first section is I'm going to bring the head forward. I'm going to look to bring in my diagonal section. I'm going to look to pretty much take everything more or less finger tight, working through the front here, just like that. And one, together, get our guide, working up the line, nice and simple, and there we have it. Now 3, we'll come back down to section number 1, just like that. And there we have it, 3 down to 1. Cut a line, keep it nice and square from top to bottom. I want to bring in our thinning shears just like that, guys, to really break up this lovely little bit of texture. Just with the number 3, and just begin to open up the space just behind the ear there, guys, for a little taper. Just like so. From there, guys, there we go, our little guideline. Nice and diagonal this time. We come to the top of the ear there. Following the top of the temple to the top of the ear, slightly dipped. And then of course we're going to go with our number 2 to clear everything, like so. Take everything down to a nice simple little length. MENSPIRE cream, just into the hair when it's a little bit dry or damp, and that's going to give a really nice hydrated and moisturized finish. You can see, guys, I'm really ensuring that I disperse evenly that product right throughout the haircut, because that's important. That even product distribution is key to really getting our hairstyles to sit in a really nice way. So guys, there we have it, another episode this week devoted to the idea of creating a really nice compact mullet with a little bit of skin through the sides, all the while maintaining that little bit of darkness over the ear. I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode, guys. As always, any questions, please do put them in the comments. Please do stay tuned, guys, because we upload a new video every week, and we hope it's of some help to all of you guys out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.